EA Sports, within the game. Great play call, great pass, great reception. That play had it all.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city,
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action now. Dalton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Carter. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards on the ground. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Dalton. Complete. It's Johnson. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara up the middle. Dances by him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Again, it's Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows? Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Dalton off play action. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 44 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 19 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on second down. Dalton. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 91 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Herbert back to the air. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Herbert on the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton, blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And down he'll go at the 25. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Dancing to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy.
defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Xander Horvath, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Dalton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Herbert now to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here we go on 4th. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 99 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much over. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
better. Petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Southern California. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Dalton right to the air. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Passing, it's Dalton, rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Dalton. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. So Dalton now. This is Smith with a grab.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts...
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That
one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Dalton now to pass. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked, either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They're running. Ingram, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On first down, it's Herbert. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect we'll go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Dalton to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Going back to Allen, he's got him again.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert, they'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's into the end.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental will delay a time that I